What's up, FPV enthusiast? So, I'm sure as you can see already, I've got a new toy. And let me tell you, this thing is amazing. I'm sure you've already seen videos and unboxings and in-depth details, so I'm not going to go into any of that, but I did want to share exactly what the difference, how does HDZero look, how does analog look in these goggles. Now, I'm sure you already know that what you see in the video here isn't exactly what I see in the goggles, but you'll be able to see all the breakup and everything like that I would experience. So for the HDZero, I was flying my QAVS. The frame's too small to actually fit in the freestyle VTX, so I threw in the race version 2. I think I was flying it at 200 milliwatts, so keep that in mind. Now, in the HDZero flight, I am using the Nano 90 cam. Now, I didn't change any of the settings. In fact, I quickly just mounted it in the QAVS. I didn't even have a chance to print out the adapter, so that way I could properly mount it in there. So you can see some standoffs pretty significantly in the footage. I have since fixed that, and I can share more video with that later. But I mean, I was just in a hurry. I wanted to get out there and test this thing out. So yeah, I made it work. Alright, so here we are on the HDZero. Excuse the little speck on there, it does come off here in a second. One of the first things I noticed is the sun glare is definitely overwhelming. It actually kind of made it hard to see where I was going at times. As for the image quality, I think it looked great. Going back around the house and facing away from myself to break up did get pretty bad. As you can see there, the sun glare definitely makes it hard to see. I'm not doing anything crazy, I'm just trying to get a feel for it and kind of see where I'm getting break up, where I can and can't fly. It definitely felt really smooth. It's kind of hard to explain, to be honest, but it was smooth and it was consistent and it felt really good to fly. Yeah, see the glare there kind of messed me up a little bit. I've been really liking to fly in this spot here, just working on power loops, but that seems to be where I get the worst breakup actually, so. I had no like predetermined things that I was doing, I was just flying randomly and just doing whatever. And I crashed out, and then I decided let's fly through the straggle here and see how that looks. It's really hard to see here with the glare, but honestly it didn't have any trouble in the goggles flying through that. It was easily navigated and everything like that, so that was nice to see. I haven't had a chance to fly again at sunset with this since I've worked on some of the settings on the Nano 90, but I am curious to see if I can reduce that glare at all. But overall, I'm happy with the HDZero performance here. Yeah, let me know what you think about it in the comments. I would like to know people's thoughts on how it looked and everything. So for the analog, I was flying the TANQ, which my previous video showed me unboxing and everything like that, so feel free to check that out. And the VTX in it is the T-Motor FT200, so that'll be the VTX that we're using in this flight video here, just to kind of give you guys a general idea of what I'm using. And here we are on the TANQ, diving in. As you can see, the image quality definitely looks quite different. Less detail overall, but it looks good in my opinion. It's easy to fly, and one of the main things that I noticed is just the penetration is so much better. I can get much further out here. In fact, I fly down this street here a little bit just to kind of show how far I can get before I start getting breakup, and I'm really satisfied with that. Keep in mind that I was facing away from the direction I was flying that way, so in fact I'm actually inside of the house. I don't know if you noticed that open window upstairs. I believe this was the next day, so the sun wasn't setting at this point here, but definitely don't get the amount of sun glare. It seems in my last video I was struggling getting the hang of the tank, but here I feel like I was doing better. But yeah, this was just a quick look at the analog here, so yeah, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments as well. Alright, FPV enthusiasts, so that's been my experience so far with the new HDZero Goggles. From just a general non-professional user, I hope that you guys really enjoyed this. I know I had a lot of fun using them and can't wait to use them more. In fact, keep an eye out for my upcoming videos because I'm going to be running HDZero at the USAF micro race here in Dayton, Ohio. It's just a half-an-hour drive away from me, and I actually got notified that a spot opened up, so I managed to weasel my way into an open spot. So I'm going to be competing in this race this weekend, and I'm nervous, I'm excited, and I don't know how it's going to go. I have been to a race before. In fact, I have a video a little over a year ago out from the Tinywhoop holiday extravaganza down in Knoxville, Tennessee, but I didn't actually compete myself. I was just spectating and just kind of learning the process. Since then, I have gotten much better at flying. Now, I don't do a whole lot of micro flying, so I've been spending a lot of time in the sim practicing for this race, as well as getting some fly time with the Mobula 6 HDZero, which is what I'm going to be running. I got a new frame on the way, so that way I can get it all up and ready to go. I know typically you should have several quads ready to go for it. I will have an analog backup ready just in case, but that's all I'm going to be running, so I'm a little nervous about it. But even if I don't do that well, it's going to be a fun experience. It's going to be great meeting new people, and flying through an airplane, like, that's insane, but it's going to be amazing, and I can't wait for it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're interested in seeing what happens at the USAF micro race coming up, feel free to hit that like, feel free to hit that subscribe, and hit those comments below. I'd like to know everyone's thoughts and opinions on my experience here with HDZero. Are there things that I should do differently? Feel free to let me know. Like I said, I'm not a professional. I'm just your general average user, and I'm always looking to get better, and welcome constructive criticism. That's how you grow. That's how you learn, right? So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully doing well in the race. Happy flying, FPV enthusiasts.